All right, here. It is April what?
No, wait.
April 7th, 2023. It is Uncle Joe's 85th birthday. We're videotaping.
We're videoing.
We have niece Ramona all the way down from Winnipeg.
And
we have Miss Jodie that spent all day baking the cake.
All right, 85.
It actually says, so I gotta look at it.
Look at that,
85 from your angle, or 58 from his angle.
I'll take this side.
You'll go with the 58, yeah.
All right, wait a second. So there's the cake. We don't know. We're just looking at it. It's funny. All right, so you have to make a wish out loud. So we wish.
We haven't sing yet.
Huh?
Out loud.
Yeah, this is. We only have. We have to sing first before wish.
Yes.
All right, you're live.
No, go that way.
All right, can we get us all in?
All right.
All right, 1, 2, 3. You can sing with us too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joseph. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Now speech.
I forgot my speech that I prepared for this.
Typical Democrat.
I learned everything from you know who.
Yes. All right. See, he's impatient. You got to go outside the dog door.
Yeah.
All right. 85. Oof. I only want to make it halfway there.
Wish.
What are you talking about? You got 25 more years to catch up with me.
All right, Miss Ramona, you came all the way down from Winnipeg to be with your uncle.
Yes, I did.
All right. It's just a nice American birthday. All right. You have anything you'd like to say before we blow out the wishes?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we're so glad we found you.
Thank you, me too. Thanks to Randy.
That was sweet.
Detective Randy.
Yes, Detective
A
Randy.
real detective.
Yeah.
That was nice. All right, what do you think? Burn the house down, or should we blow it?
Oh, he's got to make a wish.
He's got to think. Okay, wish.
Oh, wish. I wish I could escape.
Yeah. All right. See, that's why we double checked today.
That's why Ramona gave you the code.
Yeah.
That's why I chased down that code.
The code to get out. All right, what kind of cake is it?
I was dragging my walker. I remember I was running.
You were like, go.
You were in a sprint. Is that code still valid, or you don't need it anymore? Is that code still good?
No, it's the new one. I got it, but I got a new one right away.
And you got it?
No, they changed it.
Okay, but how'd you get the new one?
And inside.
Okay, insider.
One of my friendly nurses got it for me.
All right.
Inside
Good.
connection.
Yeah, James, he was really good.
Fair enough.
He's a sheriff, ex-cop, he's ex-sheriff.
Oh.
So it's used to people escaping.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, he's really good. James, there's a lot of good people there, you know.
So they were going to let you bust out.
Yeah, well, they didn't like it, you know. But since I've been there, there've been like 3 different administrations in 1 year.
Well, that doesn't.
And they don't, it doesn't sound good, but I mean, it's an investment. That's all it is to them.
Yeah. The company's been sold.
Yeah, it's been sold. No big deal. You know?
Yeah, because it has a new sign.
You want to cut?
Yeah.
It doesn't say Heartland.
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh, that's an old
We're talking.
sign.
You cut.
Then you cut the new one. Then you put the new sign up.
Oh, from one direction it said
Yeah,
Heartland. The
yeah.
other one
Okay,
says
cut.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want Ramona to cut? Ramona, will you cut the cake, please?
You want me to do the cake?
Yeah, you cut
Please.
You want Jodie to cut the cake?
No, she won't do it.
the cake. She gets her
Jodie doesn't like you
religion.
cut the cake?
She's shy, camera shy.
Yeah.
You cut it. You cut it.
I can,
I just want a small piece
a small
about
piece.
this big.
Okay, I'll try not to.
Yeah.
A small piece about how big?
What
Cut
kind of
his-
cake is it? What kind is it?
Cut his first.
know.
Don't know.
It's like some kind of raspberry surprise.
Are you allergic to raspberries?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it looked like it was
Darn it.
going to be.
Why would I be allergic to
I don't know.
raspberry? Something as delicious as that? No way.
I don't know, you
Looks
wanna
like
put the pen?
strawberry, but maybe it isn't. Look at it. It looks
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know.
gonna have
We weren't-
muscles. get those muscles
We're
going
gonna have,
on.
well, this is a soft cake. Okay, you think this little nice?
All right, Joe's first.
Okay, yeah.
No, no. the
Get your
ladies
special
first.
birthday.
Ladies first.
I don't have a triangle.
All right, ladies.
Oh,
The triangle, okay.
All right, there's a story behind that
I
one.
don't have it anymore.
At Christmas time, I was responsible for the holiday Christmas party up in Washington, D.C.
And you took her triangle?
And I could take it with me on the plane here, no problems. Coming back, they took it because it's serrated edges on it.
you mean the
Oh,
lady,
and the
lady
carry-on.
COVID thing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So leaving here, I made it through security with her
best
With all
cord.
your IDs and all that?
Yeah.
You can get in the White
So
House.
that's
and
right,
you can't
honey. I
get
owe
in.
you. Why don't you remind me? I owe you one. That could have been your last birthday present.
I think, oh, that would be such a nice present. Okay.
What's that?
A
You
serrated
could buy
edge
her a new,
Yeah.
cake thing.
like, cake triangle. I feel like I'm gonna
You're gonna make
destroy the
it. There you
cake.
go. You got
Whose
those,
cake
you
is
got-
that? Piglet.
Oh, okay.
That's yours.
No, ladies
Gotta
first.
dance you inside.
Okay.
Birthday boy.
Is it like 5-layer cake?
It's,
3.
it looks like 3.
That's the
Okay,
ladies.
birthday boy.
That's yours.
Taste it. Make sure it's edible.
I have to do that for your
Right.
safety.
Oh, you're gonna,
For your
he's
safety.
gonna check so it's not poison.
Jodie likes it cold, so that's why it's in the refrigerator.
You think I'd only think about
Yeah,
myself?
it should be cold. Otherwise it might collapse, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that.
Is it okay, Joe?
Make sure that it's not gonna.
It's raspberry.
Yeah,
Good.
well, we kind of imagined what it would look like on the inside, sort of. I was thinking it would be some kind
What
of
all are
layered,
you? That's really good. No, it's good.
and it looked the prettiest.
When in Jamaica is what I want to know.
Oh, yeah.
Joy
When you guys
stayed
were
up
down
all
there,
night.
yeah.
All
I didn't really
night.
go to work.
She didn't go to work. She stayed up all night without
No.
sleeping.
I was there
It's pretty
sifting all the flour.
There comes.
Yeah, oops.
Well, that's a big piece. Who's that going to?
I don't know, you?
Sweetheart, look at. No, don't swap with me. I was just
Oh, were these
commenting.
too big?
Well,
No, go for it. No leftovers tonight.
Okay, well,
Now where's yours?
1, 2,
This
3,
you can
4.
have this side. All right, very good.
Thank you.
And where's?
Thank you for
This
cutting.
is mine.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody got
everyone
some?
have a birthday napkin?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Joe, out of 85 birthdays, I know this is the most special one, but
Everyone.
do you have a favorite one?
Oh, I have so many there. Which
All right, for an
remember the
example.
Berg the steakhouse in Tampa.
Oh yeah, we did that. That was
What's it
kind of
called?
cool.
Burns.
Oh,
Is it
yes,
Burns?
Burns.
Burns Steakhouse. That was your 80th birthday. That was 5 years ago.
Chelsea was there.
We took Joe out for Ramona. We took Joe out to like the top steakhouse in Tampa,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
and
really
we had to wear a jacket.
yeah. And it's
That's
a.
right.
It's a-
Oh.
It's a
It was
long-
a
Like a
jacket
suit
place. So
I thought you
Joe's
meant, like, it was so
Joe's
cold
in his
that's
bathing
why.
suit with like a jacket on top.
we had,
No, you were fancy that night.
yeah, by my standards.
Okay, so that was your 80th birthday. Yes. So can you take us back to like what year were you born now?
38,
Can you take us into that decade?
Oh, yeah,
38 to
38.
48.
48, adopted.
Yeah, your
Very
first
lucky.
birthday with your dad, was it a nice birthday, or your adopted dad, was it a nice?
Oh, it was really good. I mean, they both treated me like I was.
Do you remember cake?
Yeah. Oh, especially when I was real young, they were so happy to have it because they couldn't have children, and so when they adopted me, and I was 6 years old when I got adopted. But
Do you remember Grandma Parks?
a week before a week after I had adopted, I turned 6. So that's how close it was.
And then they started having birthdays with you because you knew that on this April the 7th was your real birthday, or we just made that one up.
No, because you found that out in the.
So your adopted mom knew that this
Yeah.
was your birthday.
Because out of that
From
that 3x5 card that she pulled out of the desk, it said bleak. That wasn't bleak. Was it?
Bialik.
Bialik, yeah.
Okay, so April 7th is your official birthday from Sweet Cecilia,
Yeah.
Ramona's grandmother,
Yes.
Joe's biological mom.
Yes.
And so when you were Grandma Shar, my grandma, every birthday cake, she would make the velvet cake for all of us.
Oh, is that what this is?
You know, so this is raspberry, but
What's velvet?
those are my memories.
velvet.
Red
Oh,
velvet
red
cake.
velvet.
Grandma
Okay.
Parks would make it for everybody. She made the best.
Yeah.
So that's my memory. So do you remember of your grandmother and your first teens before you left? A favorite birthday? Did you get a horse for a birthday? Did you get a
When
gun
I was about 8 years old, I got my horse Freckles in Appaloosa.
as a birthday present?
Not a birthday, it might have been Christmas.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. It was close to it because, well, it was 6 years old, and so it must have been when I was just recently adopted. They bought this beautiful Appaloosa from Alberta. It was gorgeous, and he was a buddy of mine. You know, he and I. And
Yeah, we have a lot of pictures of you
Yeah.
with your horse.
my horse, and my father taught me how to ride.
Okay.
No better rider than he was. And I would fall off. That's all he said, you know. He didn't
Yeah.
say anything.
Just get back on.
Get back
Yeah.
on it. I'd be whimpering away.
Thanks, Dad.
I'd get some sympathy out of
No sympathy.
no sympathy. And I was so glad because
Yeah.
hey, you use that with Joshua.
Get back up, Josh.
Yeah. You don't like it, you know.
So going forward 10 more years, now you're in your teens. And are you wearing a uniform now or you're
I
still
was wearing
kind
a costume.
Okay.
And you know, and I didn't like it.
And you had birthdays.
Yeah, and I don't remember any of them.
When were you allowed to start drinking back then? 18 or 16?
When?
When were you allowed to have your first beer? Or you were allowed to have it any time
16,
back then?
I think.
16 legally?
Yeah, legally, yeah. And that was all furtive, like smoking a cigarette or something like that. Yeah, you did it behind it, so nobody would find out about it. You know, and get drunk.
Okay.
And, but
And then how about driving? Do you have to wait to...
no, when I was driving, I never got my driver's license until I was 23, 24, because my best friend, my best buddy, always had a car.
Okay.
So why do I need to drive? You're going to drive.
Yeah.
I didn't get any thrill out of it.
So even back in those days, did you have to take a test and everything?
Oh, yeah. Take
The government always required a written test?
Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't take it because I think I was in college before I got my driver's license because I didn't need it.
And then would you have to like sit with somebody and drive around also like a
Yeah, like
a driving test
typical,
with a...
yeah, where you go
Okay.
to a big
Even back in those days?
parking lot and drive through there, yeah.
So what's changed in your mind technology-wise from when you were a child to like now, you're 85 years old? I mean, man is on the moon.
I would say,
We got cell phones.
yeah, the smartphone.
Okay,
It's
we're
total-
videotaping right now through a little phone, or she hates it when I say tape.
I mean-
We're videoing.
Yeah, and I think those are the greatest inventions of all. Because they do everything. They do everything. Like at the nursing home, there's a lot of immigrant workers, slaves I call it. You know, because they're being paid slave labor, and I tell them that I said, you should be getting really. When they don't understand my language, you know, but I say you should really raise holy hell at this because you're not getting. You know, and they'll fire them. They know they're going to get fired if they so they work.
Right.
But
So you had electricity when you were born.
yeah, no
Okay.
no TV.
So no TV.
Luckily, I escaped TV, and I had a Zenith radio. Oh, I love
yeah.
that.
At your dad's house?
In my bedroom,
Okay.
a Zenith radio.
So what
lucky.
stations do we have in Winnipeg? Like one station?
No, they had CJOB.
We still have CJOB.
Yeah,
Yeah. How did you remember that?
I don't know. I just did.
What do you do? That's the main radio station?
It's the AM radio,
exactly.
CJOB.
It's still there now?
It's talk radio
Yeah.
and like the news,
Yeah.
weather.
And you know, and my crowd, my friends liked it. You know, they talked hip or whatever. But
But that was when you were a boy you're talking about?
Yeah,
You
when
would
I was
sit
like
and listen
10
to the
years
radio
old.
inside your bedroom?
loved it. I'd fall asleep listening to WGN in Chicago.
It would pipe all the way up there?
All the way up there because there's very little interference, not too many radio
Okay.
stations out there. And I listened to Lone Ranger, and they had all the mysteries. Instead of having drama on TV, they had drama on radio, and it was really good.
So in your dad's house, did you have a telephone?
Oh yeah,
Now, did you have to like pick it up and
Four,
crank
four,
it,
seven, seven.
or you could actually like type in a number or dial a number?
dial
So-
4477. That was our own. That's the number at our house.
4 digits
4 digits.
would get a call into your house. You didn't have to pick up the phone and talk to an
Oh, yeah.
operator.
No,
All right, so
no. It was. I mean, I was a really lucky guy. And I let the. I tell I feel really sorry for the help that was so good to me, but they were being so abused by management. I
Yeah.
mean, they're not whipping them or anything like that. They're more subtle than that. They just don't get a job.
are you talking old time or right now,
No,
recent?
right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't like bullies. I've never liked bullies.
Yeah, your whole life.
Never like bullies. The bigger the bully, the better I like it. You son of a bitch. No, I ain't gonna stand them.
Well, that's the Winnipeg, Canada stuff coming out there.
Oh yeah, but it would be. But I always had my
Outlaw
best-
Tom.
Huh?
That's Outlaw Tom coming out there. You don't like
Probably
bullies.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the genes are. And my parents, we went to British Columbia when I was about 8 years old, and my father, that's when he started getting really well known in Canada. And he was a cowboy, but nobody knew cowboys, but the guy that owned the biggest ranch in British Columbia liked him and hired him, and he became a foreman, because the guy, he could spot.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit, I don't know if you remember Jim Dyer. Do you remember a guy named Jim Dyer?
No, the name sounds familiar.
Yeah, your father knew him because he lived on the other side of the tracks
Okay.
with the Czech village and all that. He was really, but he's smart as could be, and he and I were good buddies. But he had a mean streak in him.
Okay.
And
So you were good friends with him, but yet he had that trait that you didn't like.
yeah, and that was that he liked to pull practical jokes. Oh, and he's malicious at it.
Okay.
And I would let him not. I let him know you don't do that. Because I'd kick him in the nuts or something. You don't want to do that. But your father, you and your father your father liked practical jokes.
Yep.
When they go hunting and stuff like that, they go in the woods. They're going for deer hunting, and they get loaded and all of that. Yeah. So it was. And Bill McCracken,
Yep.
Bill McCracken, he signed Randy up for the Air Force. didn't
Right.
he?
Yep. He gave me one of the letters for a commission.
Yeah, he was my roommate and a good friend, my best friend back then at Coe College.
Yep.
And he's a wrestler, mean. The girls loved him, but he was mean. When he was 119, sweat, with a lot of sweat. But he was a good wrestler. He was all state, really, really good. And your father liked him too, because he was.
I remember you telling me that, just a couple of days ago, Ramona, there was a guy across the street, ran over here, a cat had fallen into the water.
Oh, yeah.
And so he had grabbed a fishing net and pulled the cat out because it was drowning. And somehow it fell. And he tossed it. It was like a wildcat split. But all the cats, like in his dad's barn and stuff,
Yeah.
I always thought it was interesting that the old man said, "Hey, Joe,
No, I ran into the barn.
go take care of the cats."
I ran out of the barn into one of the stables where the new kittens were there, and I ran over all excited, maybe about 7 or 8 years old or something like this. I ran out of there, ran to my father and said, Daddy, we got a whole bunch of new kittens. Nothing. Drawn them. That was it.
No.
That was it.
You would just tell him.
Just like
Did
that.
you have to do that? No, but
Not me.
those are hard lessons there,
But
mister.
that's
But I
the
knew
farming
about
business.
it.
That's the farming and ranching business. You know. And I
Yep.
remember telling that story to a good friend of mine. She was cutting my hair in Cortez, and I thought it was always humorous, you know, because he could be so severe. My father, everybody loved my father. Everybody, your parents loved him. Everybody thought he was the most magnanimous, wonderful. He was a fucking tyrant. That's what he was. Behind the door, behind that, but he never touched you.
Yeah, 'cause you knew it.
Never touched you.
You knew him better than anybody.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because he ran away from home when he was 12 years old. He had one bitchy sister, and so the other two brothers ran away with my father. Went from Pennsylvania, rode the rails all the way up to out West Coast. It became cowboys. Yeah.
All right, Miss Ramona, what do you have any questions for your uncle?
Not on video.
Why? Come on. Just one.
She's bad, so don't give her. No,
All right.
Yeah.
no that's her.
All right. Well, that was actually a good interview. We have like
You're a
3
good interviewer.
interviews
You're a
with
good
you.
interviewer. I wouldn't normally. I'd say none of your goddamn business.
85th birthday. Okay. All right. It's time for me to have a piece of cake. It was a good interview.
Yeah, another piece of cake.
All right, sir. It's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there's a little boy picture of you when they brought you home. You're sitting on a little stool in front of this door.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that picture yet, but I took a picture of this door with this window because I thought it was like memorable. And there you are in that picture, sitting in front of that door, which I'm gonna find.
Where am I? Where am I? What are you talking about?
I haven't found it yet.
Oh.
It's in my pile.
Oh.
Are you filming us? Yes, you are. You just have your phone positioned so slyly.
Now what is this?
That's the ceiling.
Okay. And boy, she really restored that. Look at that way.
Yeah, wonderful job.
So this was when they found your safe.
I don't remember that.
There
So,
was
what
a
part of
safe.
the house were you in when you took that one? Do you remember? Attic or
I
downstairs?
feel
Or?
like it was in the upstairs and that they moved it downstairs.
Where was the safe at?
It was in the upstairs in a bedroom wall.
How big was it?
Not too big. I'm gonna find it. It wouldn't have been big enough for like a hunting rifle.
All right.
It would have been,
But you took a picture of the safe?
took a picture of the lock.
When I moved to their house, they expanded the upstairs so they could have their master bedroom.
Yeah, there's
And I
pictures.
must have moved into where they were.
It was a front, she said, yeah, I guess a front room, or you told me it was a front room.
Yeah.
And then there was a long hallway and then like the master room.
It was a big room.
But the original.
Living room was in there. It was just one big room, bed over here, and there's a
I
couch.
think it was
and all.
behind this poster.
It'd be
So if
what?
you were in that room looking towards the railing of the staircase, I think it was behind that poster was where it was.
Maybe your dad had a
The
safe, you
safe.
didn't know about it.
I probably forgot about it.
Do you know what room that is by the looks of it?
No, I don't. I can't. I don't know.
Going out to the railing?
Yeah, there would be, like further down in these pictures, I think we could figure it out, if they were put in the right order, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they weren't printed in, like, consecutive order of how,
It's amazing
house
though that
went,
she's
so.
done that.
I'm gonna try to find the right order. That's why I needed, but then when the snowstorm came, I couldn't pick it up on the right day to get it organized.
And when I moved there, there was Rooster Town right across the street.
Yes, and I sent you the Rooster Town book.
Yeah, the Rooster Town, which is where the half-breeds live. That's what they called Rooster Town. But then the book had Rooster Town. It was about not just where the half-breeds live. And when I asked my mother, I said, why didn't you adopt Melvin? That was the other kid, my good buddy. And we were the ones we were the finalists. And Melvin and I were buddies, and we were about the same age. I was older than he was, but I was the oldest kid in the orphanage. I don't remember that. And we were good buddies. Most of them were just toddlers, and because people wanted to adopt them when they were real small, and naturally. So I asked my mother. I said, "Why didn't you adopt Melvin? Why did you adopt him instead of me?" And she said, "Oh, we were afraid he was a half-breed because he was dark colored."
Okay.
And I was a blue-eyed blonde,
Right.
you know.
Sweet Cecilia and Outlaw Tom.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So here's up the stairs. You remember
Oh,
the
the
staircase?
women now. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the stairway up to the second story,
Right.
and
Okay,
I
we'll
had my
find-
room, which was their room evidently, and then
At the front of the house.
at the front of the house, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find that.
And when the worst thing I have, the worst story is that my father adopted his cousin, Nancy, who was a nurse when her mother died. And she moved from Pennsylvania to Winnipeg. My dad put her in the will, everything, and I mean, Nancy was beautiful. Nancy and I just loved each other. We were really, really good. Well, my father, I remember this because I remember writing about it. Right here, he was right here. He was in the balcony here, and he was looking out, at Nancy making out with some guy in the car. But that was the way he was,
Took her out of the wheel.
just like that. And my mother was hysterical, You didn't, you think that I'm
So how old was Nancy?
25,
Uh.
26. She was a nurse she was an RN at Menninger in Kansas, the famous for mental illness and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when she was making out in the car, though, she was 25, or was she a little girl?
25, no, she was 25.
And your dad got upset about that?
Oh, he was furious. Get.
We want the girls to marry and get out of the house. She's got a date.
He wasn't married,
All right.
He was a real prude. He was
Okay.
really prudish about it.
Dang.
He was old fashioned, and about it, and so, oh boy. And my mother was just hysterical because you never could. And done. That was the end of the discussion.
That's all he had to say.
That was the end of that.
That's all he had to say.
Here, let me see, honey. I remember your dad. All right, so this is the lady that's going up the house.
My father would have
There you
an
go, babe.
indiscretion. I assumed it was an indiscretion.
Ah.
And the next day, my mother had a big floor length coat.
Oh, okay. Well, you knew the way then. That's funny what a picture and something would trigger another memory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was that.
Saw it right out the window. So this is from, what's her name's house?
I don't know what's it.
Jan. So she has these old maps. So the map, the corner, so that's Cambridge and Fleet.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So there's the property. And then here, this was like, I don't know what year, but later how it's all developed. So that's all the old
I wonder
property.
how did she become so affectionate
So-
attached to this house?
She might be a sister, man. We don't know. Hey,
I think her husband grew up somewhere like across the street.
Oh.
so inside her house, she has these maps
Yes,
for people to see walking in.
because she loves her historic home.
Yeah, and it was
Like she's preserving it. She's so.
Joe,
like,
you
she's
ought to go up
proud.
there.
She
They'll
is
bring out a
proud
TV
of her
crew and stuff.
Historic home.
let's do it. I'd be.
You swoop up there in a direct flight, you'll be there in 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to come home with me because
No.
it's the last flight for Swoop.
There's the-
And you'll be stuck there forever. You'll be stuck in Winnipeg, where it's.
Is
still
Swoop
winter.
going out of business?
I'll have to buy you a.
Here,
parka.
honey, can I see?
What?
Ramona, Swoop is still around though, isn't it?
Yeah, but they don't fly in the summer.
Who's Swoop?
There's
It's the airlines.
So WestJet Airline
Oh.
has like a cheapo version of themselves
oh,
called
okay.
Swoop. So they fly to certain
Well, that is
destinations
kind of cool.
from
That's the
Canada
ranch
to the
house on the
US.
left, and
So
now
this
this
is
is how.
inside your living room, and then
Where's
this
the
is
front door? Is
um,
there a front
the front door is like right
Okay.
there. So there's the front door, and then the side, and then somewhere you would be going up your stairs. I think the stairs are behind,
All the
Okay.
urbanization
or
after the
maybe
war.
not. But
That's what I learned about.
Yeah.
Chelsea's.
and then they cut a hole in the wall here of the stairs going up.
I'm curious about the lady, I mean, the house,
Yeah. Why she
This
has
is her
such an
dad.
interest in it.
if she lived across, her, if any, if
Her
they-
husband lived somewhere across.
well, you know, it was the outskirts of Winnipeg when I moved in there.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and
But
then
it's-
the rooster
Yeah,
town.
it's
was
Probably one of the
edge.
last original mansions, and
Yeah.
she's just a historical
Well,
buff.
And right across
That
the
whole
street,
area has
they
lots
had
of
these,
really
right
old
across the
homes.
street, they had
They're
what
still
they
there?
called war houses, and they were
Yeah.
like the vets,
See, warehouses.
war houses where the vets,
Mhm.
when they came back from the war,
Yeah.
WW2, they could,
Those were built right there.
Yeah,
on
they
the,
were built there for the veterans.
but the question,
veterans.
do you
So
know
there is
why
no-
this lady likes this
And-
house
yeah,
though?
and they were,
I'm
it
not
was
sure.
wonderful.
She's
Yeah.
a teacher.
'Cause they
Low,
owned-
low interest rates.
Still
Oh,
teaching.
low
Yeah.
interest rates, you know, really, really low. And a lot of my new friends moved in with their families there right down there, but,
It'll be a question to ask her.
yeah,
Because your dad didn't own it forever, so when you guys moved out, maybe she knows people that came in after your family.
I
Could
think
be
there
that.
was this, I think she's the third owner. So the other people lived there like forever.
For a long time. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, now that, yeah, this is like, now that.
Okay, so this is the room facing, this would be like, the front window would be Cambridge, and then the side wall on the left
Was the bed,
would be
is that a
Fleet.
bed? Is it
That's
bed?
the bed, so
Is that
she
my
thinks
bed?
that
Is
was
that-
your room.
See, I don't envision it that like that.
Okay, then the other front room was this room.
That's-
So
that's-
these windows,
That's my bedroom, and I
Well,
don't, I
maybe-
can't envision
Let's
that.
see if it
these
was this
windows
one.
face Fleet.
Okay, all right. Fleet is right here, and Cambridge is going this way.
Yeah,
So you think this one was your bedroom then?
Yeah, that's what she would know, maybe she know
well,
better.
did your, which way did your window face?
I don't remember, I don't remember the window being at my head. I remember the
Oh.
window being at my foot.
Well, I guess it
but-
depends on which way your bed was set up.
Yeah, could
Yeah.
have been rearranged differently.
Right,
Yeah, it could be. I envision that,
Your bed flipped around.
yeah.
so when you looked out the window, it was Cambridge or Fleet?
Fleet,
Okay, so then maybe that was the room.
Yeah.
Oh, then Fleet's that.
That's the Fleet bedroom,
well then maybe this is it.
and that would be the room that had the safe in the wall.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, he didn't know there was a safe there then.
Doesn't remember it.
Maybe they had
I think you would remember
Yeah.
if there was a safe. You remember your dad's coins down in the rump room.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't allowed to touch that safe, but
What safe?
that's what we're saying. You don't remember a safe, so maybe your dad kept it a secret.
Oh, he could have, you know.
Or the second owners brought it in.
Yeah, he probably had it, you know,
there's a
because
close-up of
they
that
had a lot of
box.
cash. My mother was
Yeah.
running the riding stable, 50 head of horses, and people having storing their horses.
So was that stables for teaching people how to ride?
That, as well as where you could ride just for recreation.
Oh, okay. So that's through the railing. You can see her leg. Can't remember the point of that picture. I think that railing overlooks the stairs going down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, a doorknob, because I like doorknobs.
Yeah. I had a doorknob, but I never knew what happened to it. You know, got lost in the shuffle.
So I think this was part of the original, and then they extended the
So
house.
what is this now? I'm trying to figure this one out.
That's the hallway, and then where she is, I think was the addition.
Would
Does that
be
make
the front
sense?
door?
No, that's in the upstairs.
Oh, upstairs.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
okay,
upstairs.
Okay.
So, like, here's the back of the house with the upstairs,
See it.
if that helps.
I don't know, but this room, this would be going into my parents' bedroom. This
Okay.
would be the bedroom and that. But I saw it as a vast, it was big.
Oh,
Yeah.
as a little kid, yeah. it's
Yeah,
probably-
you would.
This is
everything
from the
was
master bedroom. What they have now.
Yeah, I could see, yeah. Because it was my mother's and it was all pink and all the feminine colors and all that.
Did you let the bedroom be that color?
Yeah, whatever she
Okay.
wanted, I had no God, it was her room,
Okay.
Wow.
You're no dummy. You
All
could
right.
have, and
Well, that's
she,
strong man, but she got her pink room.
oh yeah, she got her pink room and he played he had to be obedient on certain things and unless he got caught.
Good for her.
Good.
I can't find that one picture.
But I'm trying to think in Beaujeu, there are
The French guys.
French guys,
Well,
and they were hell on wheels, both
Oh,
of
I
them.
wonder
They
who
got
that
with my
could've been.
father.
Oh, they
So
got him
what
in
year?
trouble.
Oh, a lot of times they'd go out and they
Oh,
would.
well,
he
then
would-
Edna got everything
Okay,
she
well,
wanted.
there's
Oh,
a
yeah, I bet-
historian.
I bet.
There's a Beaujeu historian that would probably maybe know, would have a memory or.
What's that?
There's a guy in Beaujeu, I think his name is,
It's a French name.
He's not French, but he's tracking all the history, so maybe
Because
he would know.
when Randy was going through the search, that was one of the things that when we got you were.
Yeah, we were getting close
getting
because you
closer,
started
you could-
recognizing
You
it.
could almost smell, but you couldn't.
Oh,
you
okay,
couldn't-
the French guy.
Yeah, you could almost, yeah,
The town.
and your neighbor was miles away. Back then
Right,
it was all wheat fields. I don't know what it is.
The only mystery
it was the wheat fields and, yeah, the farmers around the Mile Road
is how
squares.
Outlaw Tom hooked up with Cecilia. That's the only mystery yet to be.
I remember-
Well, the property, like on the property links, information maps from Cook's Creek, they were like around the same square mile.
Right.
So the farmland would have connected.
Timing was he was getting out of prison, and he was only out for like a week, and there's sweet Cecilia. Because we mapped back, what is it, 9 months to have a baby?
Yeah,
We mapped it all back to
About
almost the
that.
day.
no, okay, all right, so.
All right, it's Captain Randy, and we're out today. It's April the 8th, 2023, and I have a special two guests today. And my first mate's with me, of course, Jodie. Wave hi, Jodie. But the special guest over here to my left, it's birthday boy, 85 years old yesterday, Joseph Albert Kane, Bialek-Ricer. He's just, AKA, hey you, Jose. Joe, we're going out for a boat ride. And up on the front, a special guest that flew in is Miss Ramona. She's here to say hi to her uncle and celebrate.
Happy birthday!
And we are heading out on the water. This is the canal system in Apollo Beach. Boats are going out because today is Saturday. It's a beautiful day. However, clouds are starting to come, a little windy, so we're gonna go out and just see what the chop is like. If it's too choppy, we'll stay in the canal system. But Ramona hasn't been out on the boat yet to go see the manatees or dolphins. We guarantee you'll see a mangrove tree. The captain guarantees to see a mangrove tree.
Forest of them.
There, and to your left, by coincidence, we have mangrove trees. See, guaranteed. Happy clients, happy captain. All right, we're out on an adventure. We'll come back and check in a little bit. Bye.